just for good measures, let me make extra sure the live stream I did ends at area 50. Correct? Because last thing I need to do is accidentally record commentary for an area that I already did again. So let's hop on right into it. I have to sing for the ground type. Pray tell, you actually added the text for this one, the one that flat out tells you what type it is. Like, I know there's a lot of battles with a lot of dialogue, but if there's a vanilla text that flat out says, I prefer a type, the least he could do is edit that into the proper type. At least he does have a ground type, but I can't help but chalk that up to coincidence. And actually, why am I giving the mod creator a pass when they were able to consciously change the names of every NPC in this game, and they had to like edit something with the NPCs and give them different Pokemon to begin with? No, maybe I'm being too generous this whole time. Sorry, I think I'm coming off a little bit on edge because I just got done recording a battle bingo. And I don't want to spoil what it is, but let's just say, look at my second attempt of Battle Bingo, of the Battle Bingo board featuring Dragonite, if you want to know why I may be a little bit more salty than usual. That was like... I gotta get off topic before I spoil it, because I don't even know if that will go up before this. You know what? This is not gonna be Talon Swift's board, so I might as well try to give Talon Swift as much time to fight as he can, because he's probably not gonna fight for the next 5 floors after he faints. Wow, I know Cloyster is bulky, but that was a Brave Bird Life Orb boosted same type attack bonus attack, and it barely flinched. Meanwhile, that heat wave just like melted it, even without being weak to it. It's all relatively good. This late, normally I pass, but sharply reduce attack. And with the ability, it's like a super-powered baby doll eyes. I just don't know if I want to get rid of anything else that I have, though. We got a pretty good move pool on here. Like, Feather Dance could save me in some boss fights, but I'm kind of thinking if I'm in a situation where I need to drop a Pokemon's attack, there's probably something else wrong that I'm not doing, like not preparing for the proper type, or something like that. Playing around with priority boosted Feather Dance is a real fun idea, though. I mean, if I change my mind, there's always the move relearner, and something tells me I'm gonna have way more battle points than I know what to do with. It's almost at the point where I wish I could find a way to convert it to money, so I could actually buy more potions and revives and, you know, stuff that I would actually use in battle. Speaking of these 5 battles being full of things that aren't exactly great for me, of course the 2 Pokemon that I need to level up the most are a flying type and a grass type. At least Funland has the fighting type. It might... I don't think fighting resists ice, I think it's just super effective against it. But still. Oh, you're neutral. I was gonna say, maybe I could just go for Rock Slide since I'm pretty much just gonna be heat waving anything that doesn't flat out resist the fire typing for this set of battles. Actually, I'm not really capitalizing on the fact that I have Spore enough. Though if I would have realized that Doom was going first anyways, I would have just saved it for the next battle, because if it doesn't knock it out, then it'd be much more of a less waste of time. It would have been much less of a waste of my time if I just went for an attacking move. Why of that? Of all things, so hard to say. But apparently I'm more tired than I think, because my grammar is just all over the place today. Granted, I did get back from a decently long walk. Surprisingly not as long of a walk as yesterday, but the walk I had yesterday was shockingly long. Like, I was only playing on walk. It wasn't for any event in Pokemon Go, I was just walking for the heck of it. And I ended up walking like 2 hours instead of 1. Typically I would normally only do the 2 or 3 for something like a community day. Can't really complain about the extra exercise though. And taking in the fresh air in the process. Alright, how do I want to arrange this team? It's clear that Flame Chomp is going to carry throughout all this. It'll be a little tricky to keep Funland alive, to level up, but at least it's not impossible. At least it'll be easier than Talon Swift. And I know that names are something that you're born with and grow up with, but something still feels weird about an old man having the name Jimmy. Then again, like, what was his third title? I don't even know. I just realized as I was talking out loud that his third title is probably even more strange. Jeez, this would be the perfect opportunity for a single range fire type move. Too bad I don't have one of those. Oh, fantastic! Of course, the Sneasel would have Aerial Ace. Man, the one time I really could have used a Drain Punch, I didn't even get a chance to take advantage of it. Boo. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and the entire rest of his team will be slow, bulky ice types, and I can just heal everything off by putting everyone to sleep and just Drain Punch and Poison Heal. Because there's one. A little bit more. Oh no! 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 Okay. God. My instinct is to put you to sleep, but that heal is going to cause problems. Let's see if I can get enough health back. I guess there's also concern of being outsped. God, I keep thinking Breloom is faster than it actually is. I'm just real shocked that a frickin' Piloswine was able to outspeed Flame Chomp as well. Actually, I wasn't paying attention to the move. But it went for the Icicle Spear, the one that's priority, didn't he? No wonder he was so fast. Also, shout out to you for not using a water type. Sure, I had a grass type out on the field, but I think that saved me. You know, I didn't realize my ice weakness until just now. Or at least I forgot about it, because that's probably why I was so insistent on having a fire type on the team, but while my options for taking care of ice types is kinda limiting, and I have 3 Pokemon that are just flat out weak to the type, I guess shoutouts to Mount Battle to force you to take a chance and realize stuff like that. I think Swimmer Speed will be enough to take care of the job, especially at that health range. I was like, maybe I should have just gone for a Heat Wave but on the off chance it survives somehow, it's nice to have a status drop. And then there's another set of battles down for the record book. Cool, they're not gonna tell me his trainer's surname again. Now I'm really curious to look back in editing, because I'm not gonna be able to let that name go. It just sticks out way too well. This area is a wonderland of senior citizens. I lied, ha ha ha. Matreon Eve. Now I feel like I'm gaslighting myself because I'm pondering if these are trainer surnames that exist in the original Pokemon XD or not. And knowing things like the Mirror B swap, I know it's not beyond the modder's capabilities to make a switch like that. I could sleep, but if I'm going to survive, I can also just knock it out. But also that water type. But also the last time I was in the Sneasel situation. You know what? Screw it. We get kind of general here. Morning Prime for a level up. And I'm just gonna set myself up now for sweeping through the rest of this team. And it's a good thing I didn't go into swimmer speed. That was a thought in the back of my mind, just because of Ice Type moves, but oh, that's right, I never swapped away from Discharge back to Thunderbolt. With the boost from Nasty Plot, I should be able to just sweep right through. This should be fine, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I know a Heat Wave won't knock it out, but it's only neutral. So, it'll definitely knock out the Sneasel, and it should do a good chunk of the Dewgong, maybe even knock it out from this range. Oh, was I ever hopeful. Really, my y'all really hating on Jolteon, aren't ya? Didn't even get a level up. Of all things I think would a bit of all things to struggle. Cool, I just realized Freeze Dry means that 4/6 of my team are weak to Ice type moves. And you know all that time they're spending ganging up on the Jolteon? They're kind of just ignoring the fact that I have a freaking fire type with +2 special attack boost for the attack on Dewgong, just because it's just in case, but oh, you know what, I remember the little fun quirk of multi-range attacks. They're reducing damage when they're attacking 2 different Pokemon, so I think if I do take out Dewgong first, God, I love those freaking audio drops. I'm never gonna figure out what's wrong. As I was saying though, now this Heat Wave should do more damage, but there's the factor of freaking missing. So this Gale just really surprises me. you could have gone after... You could have used that move, or, you know, an ice type move against the flying type I had out here. And instead, you just go for that. Ugh. This is like one time I wish Talon Swift moved second, though, because I don't know. I'd rather have Talon Swift finish off whichever Pokemon doesn't get finished off by the Heat Wave. But that's not exactly an option. Let's go with this, it's probably the next best thing. If I can knock something out in one hit, then I can just focus the damage on someone else, but... well, we don't all get that luxury. Maybe though, at least this way, the Gale will be out of the picture. And I can work out all the other kings from there. Not a bad use of the turn. You know, I've been getting a lot of usage out of Talon Swift on this floor, which was not something you would think when a real frail Pokemon that's weak to ice types. But you can do a lot when you hit hard and are guaranteed to hit first, I suppose. More importantly, we're starting to get a little bit of a challenge here, which is nice. It goes to show that I'm kind of getting caught back up to the... It's nice because I'm actually feeling caught back up to where I should be. And more importantly, I can start to get the experience and I get enough raid to actually mean something. A little risky with the freeze dry, but at least the Sneasel can't do a freeze dry. And don't mind me, I'm just gonna see how hard we can sweep. You know, maybe I should go for the Heat Wave first and then Nasty Plot or Nasty Plot next turn. Well, I'm just trying to take out one Pokemon anyways. So, I'm sorry, this is probably... Actually, Sneasel is pretty frail, so Play Rough will probably knock it out all the same and not debuff me in like the first turn. I guess there's also the factor of going before Azumarill. That too. Actually, is anyone gonna get a chance to do anything if Flame Chomp's just gonna sweep through everything? I mean, I guess you can just bring out a Water Ice type and completely negate that. Two, if you're feeling rather ambitious, I suppose. Well, I'm not giving out my boost just because you bring in some Pokemon that can counter it. I saw how well the Cloyster took the last Heat Wave, and I think that was even before boosting my attack. Dang. Now I kinda wish... was worth it! Now I kinda wish I went for the AoE move, but still. At least it goes to show that our Houndoom's not gonna sweep this entire floor completely on its own. They did their best to balance out the fact that all the Pokemon are ice types. That being said, I think I'm ready for some fun. Wait, is this last Pokemon at like 1 HP? You know what? No need to be fancy today. I just came up with a fun idea to try out on the next floor though. Really? Just barely hitting the level 48 mark. You know, this is kind of a site fought, but I'm kind of wondering what I do if I don't hit level 50 by the end of this area, like the whole 10th floor kabam. But still, this is probably like the easiest way to get Ellie some experience, because I don't see Ellie really having much of a role on this floor otherwise. And worst case scenario, we can always revert back to Houndoom. Let's see. Last person ratios. At least I foresaw, at least I'm gonna catch one of the water ice types with this strat. Maybe I'll even paralyze the Regice in the process. I guess this would be a fun community bonding experience. Do you pronounce it Regice or Regice? I'm actually surprised I said Regice right away, because that is technically what it is. But you see the Reggie and you assume the ice, especially because all the other ones have the Reggie name. So growing up the longest time, I would pronounce it Regice. And I'm not sure if it was a fluke or if I actually do pronounce it Regice now. I think I partly might be just from hearing so many people on the internet pronounce it Regice that it eventually sticks. But now that I'm consciously aware that I did it, I might end up making an effort consciously or subconsciously specifically to say Regice again. I don't know. I'll be honest, I was kind of worried, but it seemed like attacking with physical moves is going to balance out the whole Regice taking special moves quite well. Oh, that's cute. You're protecting yourself from status conditions. Too bad you already got inflicted by one. If only I had a support move. Well, if I had a support move, then Ellie wouldn't be wearing the assault vest. But what is up with the AI? This isn't even the first time something weird has happened. And yet, it's so strange that you would have the Hydro Pump, get a chance to use Hydro Pump, and you don't attack the Pokemon weak to Hydro Pump. What is up with you? I can see how Jolteon would be more of a threat, because you're directly weak to it, but still... I'm just glad that Ellie's up to level 48. I'm kinda curious how much the team I can sweep just with Discharge. Okay, never mind. Discharge sweep is over. Could swap out. Piloswine it's easy to take care of Piloswine when I'm leading with Flame Chomp, but I just realized it might be hard to swap into Flame Chomp. Instead of going for the Hidden Power Ice, I could just go for this, and it'd probably be for the best. Because I'm gonna see if I can catch, probably not an Earthquake, but some sort of ground type move. We are dealing with the same trainer that used a Hydro Pump on Jolteon when there was a ground type sitting right next to it. But still, there's enough of a chance here. Oh, that's right! The single thing that Ice type actually resists is itself. I can't even be mad. It's too funny. Also, wasn't I gonna go into Talon Swift? Why did I go into Flame Chomp? Just talking about how I was going into Talon Swift to possibly catch an Earthquake, and I ended up catching a Blizzard instead, which is good because Talon Swift is not going to definitely not going to eat a Blizzard that well. You don't bring a Taillow to Dairy Queen. You know what? You can just stay in. More importantly, we do at least have an option to get ourselves out of this weird predicament that I put myself in. god, that Blizzard is strong though. It's Blizzard, but it's been so long since I've been on the receiving end. Oh, I guess it doesn't do as much as I thought. Come on, come on. Heat Wave. What the heck? The main principle of fire types is that you can get out of being freeze by using a fire type move. And I didn't get out of being frozen with my fire type move. What is even going on anymore? It's probably way too late. You know what? No. I refuse to go down. I'm sorry, Tailswift. I was gonna have you actually do something in this fight, but I refuse to let the ice types bully my fire type. Where are they? Surely, I just was visiting the Berry Man earlier. Here we go. My Houndoom is not going down until I take care of one of these ice types. Oh, the funny Gen 3 animation glitch, I guess. I completely forgot about it until I saw it in action. My god, though! It really just dodged my Heat Wave after getting a turn 1 freeze. And somehow me not having a move that automatically defaults myself despite being a fire type. I'm sorry, Tails, but this is probably the worst insult to your legacy that I can see it, but I am not tolerating this bull. That's not a lot, but it'll be enough to get one more Heat Wave off. You son of a pickle sandwich! What is with all this? What is with the luck this trainer has? Oh my god, don't faint. I swear, if you faint to Zoroark slot, thank goodness, my berry wasn't completely in vain. But still, I'm just in range of just getting picked off by practically any move, and I'm not happy about it. Okay, Cloyster. That's actually weak to my moves. Let me do a quick check. Okay, I guess C-Bomb would be slightly stronger than Drain Punch. Well, let's just see. At least I'm fast enough to get a Heat Wave off. And at least I'm taking out this Gale after like 10,000 years. Alright. Deserved! You deserve that more than any computer player that I've seen in the history of forever. Not even get a chance to have the glory of being destroyed by your own burn though, because of course. Probably for the best, because at least Houndoom's gonna get experience off it. Just going for the super effective move. Yeah, here we go. The end. Wow. You had one job. Oh my god, your dumb luck skill let you... I think I might have actually recovered more from leftovers than that fake out did to me. I know Jinx is like a special attacker. I didn't even realize it could have fake out. But I'm still just completely baffled by this entire battle. The worst part is I can't tell if I'm missing anymore because my animation's been completely buggy ever since I defaulted myself. Whatever. The important thing is we did it. We cleared the first 5 floors. And because ice is over, we should never have to deal with freeze hacks again. Give me a minute to regain my composure. maybe the amount of time it takes between one video upload to another. And we'll resume the resolve to clear the rest of Mount Battle. Until next time though, take care.